everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing love life for July. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My microphone's a bit further away than usual. But yeah, we're doing love life for July. Pick a card. I say pick a card, but it's actually pick a group of cards. Pick a pile, more like it. I want you to think about your love life, your questions, any advice you might be looking for, anything like that. Just take a few seconds to think about that and then just pick a number between 1 and 3. Of course, you can pick more than one. You can pick all 3 and set the intention that you should receive messages in all 3 separate spreads. So it'll be up to you. But in essence, it's pretty much pick a pile. Okay, so love life for July. Love life for July. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. Give me 9 cards for group number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards for group number 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 cards for group number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we'll put these aside and let's start with group number 1. I don't have a pen. Okay, yes I do. Timestamp. Okay, so group number 1 is going to start at 2 minutes 13, roughly. Okay, what's going on in your love life if you have chosen group number 1? There we go. So we have the Chaser, the Phoenix, the Grim Reaper. Okay, so some of you are ending a cycle that was very toxic. Yeah, speaking of addiction. The Golden Mirror, Palm Tree, Seduction, the Butterfly, and Mirror. So we have Mirror twice. Let me just bring these over a little bit. We have Mirror twice, so for a lot of you, you're dealing with someone who is definitely a soul tie to you, karmic partner, karmic relationship type energy. And remember, I don't know how other people read it, and I know a lot of people put a lot of stock in the soulmate thing, but for me, a soulmate, the way I see it, the way I've experienced it, the way I've learned about it, is a soulmate is someone who comes into your life to trigger you, to learn a particular lesson that you've agreed to learn or that you've chosen to learn while you're incarnated. And so once that soulmate fulfills that purpose to come in and trigger you, they usually go away. Okay, so the soulmate to me isn't, oh yeah, the one. And I think people get confused with that. But definitely dealing with the soulmate energy here, where someone has come into your life or is coming into your life, take it as it resonates, to trigger you, to learn a lesson. It could be to do with self-confidence, self-love, and self-respect. This is a very toxic thing, as most soulmate connections are. It looks like someone's trying to come back, though. We have the Chaser. You might have been the Chaser, or this person is the Chaser. Let me see if I can dim this down a little bit. There we go. But it looks like someone's trying to come back with the Phoenix and resurrect a connection. However, this connection, for some of you, this was over a long time ago. You've already decided not to give this person any more second chances, but they're going to try anyway. For some of you, you're just going to say no to this person, a very firm no. because I then see a new person coming into your life, okay? But I feel like it's contingent on you saying no to this person from the past. That's very, very toxic. As soon as you say no to this person, because I feel like since the breakup you've been working on yourself quite a bit, looking at, you know, your codependent tendencies perhaps, or why you allow people to be controlling or possessive of you, why your relationships seem to just go downhill all the time, why is it same situation, different person type thing, right? So you've been really looking at yourself, because you seem to find yourself in one-sided situations a lot of the time. In your absence from this person, though, you have worked a great deal on yourself, like I say, and you've come to a place of stability within yourself, a place of growth, a place where you feel like you have learned the lesson you were supposed to learn when it comes to this person. As a result of that, you have this new person coming into your life. There's attraction there. There might be some flirting, a lot of messaging, dating type energy. It looks like this relationship will grow pretty fast with the butterfly. It will transform. It's almost like it will transform constantly. Like you meet up, you might be, you know, for some I heard coworkers, for some I heard friends in the beginning, but then very quickly it turns into something else, and then from there it moves to the next phase, and from there it moves to the next. So it's something that seems to be progressing very, very quickly, potentially. It looks like this person also has done a lot of work on themselves. The way to recognize this person, one way to recognize this person might be that you seem to share similar traumas when it comes to relationships, or you seem to have gone through the same lessons when it comes to relationships. So in group number 1 here, you're either, this person's coming back and you're saying a very firm no to them, or this person's coming back, it takes you a while, you at least entertain the possibility before you say no to them. But I feel like as soon as you do that, you see the same patterns, nothing's changed, this person's still the same, they still talk and don't act, they still make empty promises, they still breadcrumb, they're still possessive, they're still controlling, right? At which point you can say no, because I feel like when they come in, we've got like love bombing over there. You know, obviously they're going to say all the right things, everything they think you want to hear, but you've already seen this pattern, right? So for some of you, I feel like either block right away, and for others, I feel like there's at least a conversation, or at least I want to see what they have to say. And when you see that they come out with the same stuff, or they just try to overwhelm you with, you know, what they want you to think is love, that's when, okay, seriously, no, we're done, that's it, no more second chances, I've moved on, you have no power over me, I have nothing to do with you anymore, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. And I feel like very shortly after, or these energies might even happen at the same time for some of you, but very shortly after for most of you, I feel, there's this new person coming in that, like I say, you might have been through the same traumas or the same lessons, so you're not going to do to each other. They're not going to do to you what someone else has done to you already. Why? Because you already recognized the pattern and you wouldn't allow it anyway, and it's the same for you with them and for them with you, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're dealing with someone who's very, very fair-minded, just as you are. I want this relationship to be fair. I want this relationship to be balanced, and I want to see that there is mutual effort, mutual respect, mutual involvement. And I really feel like that's what you're getting here. Okay, so it looks like at the end of a very, very toxic cycle, it's almost like here comes this person, this new person, because I do feel like it's a new person. I do not see a new cycle with this old person that would turn any differently than it did in the past. Okay, but you do what you will. There's no judgment here, and it will take you whatever it takes you to get through the lesson. But I feel like for most of you, you're already at that point where you got it, you're good, you're done. But yeah, here comes this new person, and it's almost like here's your reward for having learned this difficult lesson, you know? So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Well done, group 1, because we've all been there, and it's not easy to get to that point, and it can take years. So don't beat yourself up over anything. Pay attention, learn your lessons, stand up for yourself, believe in yourself, and treat yourself the way you want to be treated, because that's what you then manifest and attract into your life. Okay. Group number 2 starts at roughly 10:22. What's going on with group number 2? Let's have a look. The snake, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Talking. Well, the snake is talking to you, group number 2. Self-indulgent, woe is me type energy. Oh my God, this is, I miss you so much. This is how this makes me feel. I feel like someone's telling you they want to rebuild something, they want to work on something, but it's about themselves. It's like, not being with you makes me feel this way. I want to rebuild this. There's no, how do you feel about it? You know what I mean? Love call, engagement ring. Okay. Girl with the snake, we have snake again. Pay attention. Clock. And date. Okay. So it looks like a similar thing. I've got to be honest. You have, I feel like, for some of you, it is a thing where you're dealing with someone you've dealt with before. It's just all about them, and they're coming to you saying, oh, I want to fix it, but it's just because of either what it gives them, how it makes them look, etc. You already know this, you're going to make your choices. But I feel like for the most part, you have multiple choices in July, group number 2. I feel like you're talking to a lot of people. Calls, emails, messaging, meeting people in person. I feel like July is a very sociable month for you. There's competition around your love life. So either someone is making you compete for their attention, in which case, seriously, I mean, who are you to deserve that? I beg your pardon, you know what I mean? Is the type of energy that I'm getting from you. And for others of you, there's other people competing for your attention. I also have, I feel like this is the energy of either an ex or someone who likes your ex and doesn't really like you for breaking up with them, a friend, someone in your circle. And I feel like they're interfering with you meeting new people. So either they're talking to these new people that you're meeting about yourself, about you. She's still, or he's still hung up on their ex because they were amazing, and I wouldn't waste your time. I wouldn't waste my time. I wouldn't put too much into this because they're still, living in the past, telling you this as a friend because I know them. You know what I mean? Type energy. So just be careful who you trust, and be careful who you have around you. And if you do meet someone new, because there is someone new coming in, I feel like it will be a slow progress with this person, but that's not a bad thing. It's just someone who knows what they want, and they want to make sure that everything is done properly. I get earth sign energy with this. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't necessarily have to be, but I'm just saying what I'm getting. It's someone who likes to do things properly, who takes their time. I also get that this person, male or female, they're a real gentleman or a real lady. It's like they're a little bit old-fashioned in how they woo you, is what I'm getting. But yeah, I do have this energy that you're already familiar with. It might have already been an on-again, off-again relationship. They see you meeting other people. They see the potential of you moving on from them, and that's why they're trying to make a fast comeback, talking to you about commitment, engagement, marriage, family, whatever it is that you told them you wanted and they didn't give it you. Now they're saying, oh yeah, let's do this and let's do that. But this is messages, okay? This is communication. I don't see action behind it. It might even be like an impulsive thing. Oh, I can't let them go. I'm just gonna, call them up and tell them these things, or show up at their door, or because I'm getting this, like, I feel pressure to do something because I know, they're gonna move on and leave me in the past. Yeah, look, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You have set boundaries with this person. and they're trying to cross them because they don't want you to move on. And you have the opportunity to either repeat a cycle or start a new cycle. You have someone new coming in. It will take time to develop this, but once it starts to grow, it will continue to grow. Does that make sense? So it will take, initially, it will take some time and some effort to plant those seeds, to build that strong foundation, because this is someone, like I say, they want to do it properly. I want to get to know you first. I want us to be, have a rapport, have a friendship going on, have that relationship of mutual support, and then focus on what's next after that. I don't want to just jump in with the passion and see if anything else sticks. Does that make sense? And it is headed towards long-term commitment with this new person, but like I say, just know that it will take some time, but all your efforts will be met by equal effort from them. Okay? And I think that's, really what we want, isn't it? If you're already talking to this new person, you might see them as a friend right now, or you've talked to them and you're like, I don't know, and kind of focusing on other people as well. But then they will show you that they are consistent. They will show you that they're not going anywhere. Like, even if you decide to date someone else in the meantime, they'll still be there. They'll still have your back. They'll be a loyal friend. And for some of you, this is something that they've already been doing, and that's how you'll know who this person is. And I almost feel like it takes this snake energy to come in for you to, it's almost like for you to get to the point where you've had enough with this type of relationship, and you've had enough with this type of person that, it was all talk, no action, that, wants to move things quickly, but then it kind of just burns out. Someone who's a narcissist, someone who likes to just self-indulge and it's all about them, right? It takes this person coming in or this person coming back to push you to that point where it's like, you know what? I want something else. And that then leads you to, you know what? I have this person around me. They're amazing. They're great. They've always kept their word to me. They've always kept their promises. They never took me for granted. They were always there for me. And I'm seeing you, saying something like, you know what, let's just go on a date, see what happens. I'm seeing you give this a shot. Okay. So that's pretty cool too, isn't it? I feel like your priorities are shifting, and what you're looking for in a relationship and what you're looking for in a partner has shifted because of this snake energy. Again, be mindful of who you have around you, because I feel like for some, this ex isn't even in the picture, but you have a friend or a family member who never agreed with you breaking up with them, but maybe they weren't aware of the toxic relationship. Maybe you wouldn't talk about it that much, or it's someone who just doesn't see that as a wrong thing, you know what I mean, or as an unhealthy thing, I should say. And it's almost like they blame you for the relationship not working out. When you were dealing with a narcissist, you called them out, but this person couldn't see that they were a narcissist. They saw him as this amazing person, and you're the idiot for breaking up with them or not taking them back. Do you know what I mean? So be mindful of this person around you. You already know who they are. You might have to set some boundaries with this one too. Like, seriously, this is my life, my decisions. If you're truly my friend, you will support me and respect my decisions no matter if you understand them or agree with them or not. Trust that I'm doing this for myself and for the best. And you either get on board or you get off the boat. Because there's sabotage. This person's sabotaging you personally, but also any new relationship from forming in your life. Okay, so just be extra careful. Who you listen to, whose opinion you take to heart, who you share your life with. Like, I'm talking to this guy, I think he's really cute, I think he's really nice, or this girl is, you know, amazing and I want to get to know her better, because this person will always be like, no, no, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Or they'll even tell you, why bother, you're only going to mess it up. Why would you have that person in your environment? I don't care who they are, I'm sorry. Okay? Focus on self and self-worth. And appreciate yourself, okay? Stop listening to this snake over here who's got nothing better to do with their life than sabotage yours because they're actually jealous of it, okay? I'm getting some very interesting energy off these cards because my readings don't usually go that way, but yeah, there you go. Saying it as it is, keeping it real. Okay, so that's group number 2. You have this amazing thing coming in, group number 2, but you have to choose it and commit to it. And by that, I mean it has to be your decision to choose this person, right? This is the person I'm going to invest in. And then to invest and keep that work going without getting distracted by other people's opinions, especially, you know, someone who doesn't really have your back or best interest at heart. Okay? Okay, and group number 3, let's say 2130 roughly. Let's look at group number 3. Okay, what do we have? We have not today. Okay. Photograph. Passion. Kisses. Abundance. Mask. Love. The dragonfly. And the sword and rose. Group number 3, whatever you're doing, it's working. This is amazing. This is awesome. Okay, so not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. I'm laughing because I chose group number 3 as well. But, and I know what this is, it goes with this. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Someone is very nostalgic about you. You might even be nostalgic about them as well. But there was something there where the relationship was not what it seemed with the Mask card. Either, you know, the person you're dealing with wasn't completely honest with you, or you were completely honest with them. Maybe, you know, in a very secretive, manipulative kind of way, it can be, but for others, it might not have been in a malicious way, right? It was just, I don't want to talk about this because I don't want to upset them type energy. And whatever it was, looking back on the situation makes you very, very angry. First it hurts your feelings, and then it makes you angry, okay? Because I feel like this is someone you had great passion with, great chemistry with. It might have been very, very balanced and mutual at one point, but then I feel like it kind of just got sidetracked. I feel like you're kind of taking charge of that. Either, because this is energy where you block someone, you delete someone, you unfriend someone, because you're done with it. Okay? I don't want to keep going back on the photographs. I don't want to keep seeing your face because I can't move on with my life. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to keep thinking about you. I want to move on with my life. And you have someone new coming in. We have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, so it's not one-sided anymore. Falling in love. So in July, a lot of you in group 3 are falling in love. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. So you've been manifesting, right? And it's been going on behind the scenes. And this is the result of that. This is a new person coming in. For some, I feel like it has to do with someone you're linked to through work or through money. So I don't know if it's an advisor of some sort, or like I say, someone you work with, or something like that. There's your connection is not just social. For some of you, you might meet this person out and about. Absolutely, might meet them as part of a club or gym or whatever, or they might be linked to you through your work or through your school, your education, your projects, your personal business, however that makes sense. I feel like you already know this person for some of you, but they're not showing you how they truly feel, not in a malicious way. Maybe they're looking at you thinking you're still dealing with someone from your past, so I'm going to keep my distance until it's safe for me to go in. Right? For some of you, this is what the situation is. They're waiting for the right time to come in because they see you still a little bit stuck on the past. So I don't know if you're talking to this person or they see your likes and your posts and stuff like that. But they're like, okay, I'm not going to tell them how I really feel about them because there's no point right now. They're still stuck on the past, so I don't think I would have a shot. So I feel like it's important for you to make it clear to yourself, to this person in your circle, whoever they are, or to the world, right? You don't have to go on some posting frenzy about that's it, I'm done, or whatever, but something where you block or you unfollow or you stop liking posts or you take some photos down or something like that, right? Because then this person's coming in thick and fast. We have passion again, but I feel like it's healthier passion, if I can say that. It's passion, but you still feel like you have a choice. Does that make sense? It's not the all-consuming, almost obsession type of passion. It's the healthy chemistry, attraction, passion, but it's a little bit more grounded. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So this is, I'm seeing this as communication, getting to know this person on a different level in a new type of connection, or just getting to know a new person if this is someone who's completely new. And it's just saying, be lighthearted says, trust that you have healed and you have learned the lessons of the past and it won't happen again because you won't allow it to. You will see the signs and you will take action in time. So try not to overthink things, try not to overcomplicate things, just take it as it is, get to know the person, be yourself. That's very, very important, right? Allow yourself to come to light. So be yourself because the other person will do the same. Yeah, and there's a lot of communication with the Sword and Rose. Truth, revelations, clarity. But we have, again, this energy of honor, protection, right? Someone who will have your back no matter what. Someone who will do the honorable thing by you. Someone who will treat you properly. It's as simple as that. They'll love you and they'll respect you and they'll protect you to the best of their ability. I'm getting like a knight type energy, not necessarily the knights in tarot, but what a knight was and what a knight represented, right? They were very, or at least how we have learned about them, of course, we don't really know. I'm sure there weren't, all of them weren't like that. I'm sure there were some bad ones as anything else, but you had a code of conduct, you had honor. You did the right thing. You stood up for the right thing, right? That was a knight energy in the olden days. And I'm getting that here as well. They might be someone who works in law or law enforcement. Again, standing up, protection, that kind of energy. I'm also getting someone who works in, I hear pharmaceuticals, I hear science, even theater with the mask. Whether that's their full-time thing or a passion of theirs, a hobby of theirs, maybe that's how you meet them, I don't know. But again, to sum up, for some of you, this person is already around you in your circle, but they're not revealing how they truly feel about you because they see that you're still stuck on the past one way or another. Not necessarily if you're not still stuck on it, you're still dealing with it, you're still processing it, you're still healing from it, right? It's still on the forefront for you, in the forefront, one way or another. And you're either talking about it, or you're posting things, liking things, following things, that kind of energy. In which case, either have the conversation, tell everyone, or like I say, stop following this person or what they post or their interests because they were your interests as well at some point or whatever. Stop liking posts about, how, I don't know, you know what you do when you go through a breakup, and then even after the breakup, as you process things and you learn about yourself and as you heal, on social media, you follow a certain topic, you like certain topics, quotes, that kind of thing, right? And to the outside world, we might think we're being subtle, but to the outside world, it's pretty obvious that, what it is that we're dealing with or what's on the mind, etc. And so some sort of gesture is important to make it clear to this person in your environment that you're done with the past and you're ready to move on. You're happy, you're healthy, you're healed, you know what you want, you know what you deserve. You're completely open, ready to move on. Because they will come in then, okay? They will express how they truly feel at that time. For those of you that you don't know who this person is, or you haven't met this person, the gesture is for yourself and the universe. You telling yourself, okay, I'm done, I'm taking my power back. This time I'm taking my power back. It sounds silly, but it really isn't. It's the symbolism behind it, right? I'm taking my power back by unfollowing or unfriending or blocking this, deleting that, taking that down. That's my choice because I'm ready to look to the future. I'm completely done with the past. That's it. And I'm ready to look to the future. And when we do this, something shifts within us, something clicks differently, and then it also clicks differently, if you will, for the universe, because we're showing the universe that we want something else, right? It's almost like I demand something else, okay? I'm done with this, I've been through it, I got the lessons, I'm not interested in it anymore, I want something else, because I know what I want now, okay? And you have a new person coming in, meeting them, like I said, and what they could be into, what they could be working on, or where you could be meeting this person. And it's something that will be very, very positive, very healthy. It'll bring you a lot of abundance in your life when it comes to love, emotionally, but also there's a financial connection here. There's a sense of stability when it comes to, within yourself, within your home, within your relationship. And I genuinely feel like this could be someone you end up marrying or committing to for the rest of your life, and them to you, and having a little bit of a happily ever after. Not, it's not something I necessarily believe in, but it is that energy though, you know what I mean? So I have to recognize it. Okay, and that is our reading for love life in July. If you have enjoyed, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment, let me know, give me some feedback on this. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this and that you find it useful, and good luck to you when it comes to love life in the month of July. And I'm going to try to do a week ahead, working through some things and seeing when I can get that done for you guys, because a lot of you have voted the type of week ahead reading you would prefer, and thank you so much for that. So I'll get on that. All right, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for all your wonderful support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.